here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Bentley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Matheus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winger or the strength to be a number 9. I just love it when he gets that free rein to roam wherever he wants. We'll have to wait and see on this.
Okay, interesting. Bruno Guimaraes, and it's Neymar. Casemiro. Rafinha. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Rafinha. He's gone for goal! No, not quite.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz played out to the left flank. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. That's tidy. Pedri spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Cucurella puts them all in. And he thumps it clear. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Marquinhos. Aim forwards. Ooh, can he get onto this? Oh, he's onto this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared away. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. And back to the keeper they go. Kubasi. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia. And it's played forward. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Nico Williams. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. And that's aimed in. Oh, smashing header! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Brazil, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Eric Garcia. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Danilo is there, and he can get that clear. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams pings it across. In once more. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodri. Yamal. Casemiro. Danilo. Rafinha. Danilo. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella crosses. That is a brilliant interception. Casemiro, gently done. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Danilo. Spain are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would think, Peter, that This team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Spain needing to chase the game already. He is through here. Aimed in towards the centre. Danilo clears it away. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. Neymar. Danilo chooses to go cross-field. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. And here's Rafinha. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Matheus Cunha. Kubasi. That's a throw. And it's Danilo. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, it's come loose. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Pedri gets rid without sophistication. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. And he's picked out the run. Rafinha, bullish header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Matheus Cunha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. Danilo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Delivered across. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Cucurella. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Matheus Cunha. Rafinha. Danilo picks it up now. Eric Garcia can get it clear. Rafinha has a look inside the box. Lovely bit of skill. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Bruno Guimaraes. Over to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nice physical challenge. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Out to the right. Danilo drives it in. Neymar! He scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Unai Simon, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played towards the other side. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. He's had a shot! Ball's out once more. And it's Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Yamal. Spain keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Kubasi. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Marquinhos moved on forwards. Casemiro. Marquinhos aimed forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Eric Garcia. Now he's wondering who wants it. That's really well manoeuvred. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Rafinha, oh, good spread. Danilo with the cross. Kubasi tries to clear. Pedri. Yamal, plenty to aim at here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Casemiro. Casemiro gently done. Danilo. Rafinha. Rafinha! Could be danger here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Casemiro forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. Ah, such a clever touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Guimaraes. Might be danger here. And the ball's come loose here. And he's heaved it away. Now here's the delivery. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! It's Neymar! Clipped into space. Yamal. Now this could be a chance. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. It's really well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Is there any support? He might not need it. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Williams. Lovely feet. Time to deliver. Cucurella puts them all in. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Oyarzabal. Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Gabriel forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good take in a good area. Deftly away. Cucurella. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. That is a great pick out. And he's there to clear it. Vinicius Junior. Lofted upfield, calmly anticipates. Rodri. Cucurella. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Great run on the overlap here. Cucurella. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel shifted upfield. Strong running down that left flank. And that was very necessary. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rodri. Yamal.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nico Williams. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Williams. Williams. And a chance! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Matheus Cunha. Oyarzabal. And it's Neymar. Nico Williams. Pedri. Eric Garcia, aim forwards. Out of play for a throw. Pedri. Oyarzabal, played out to the left flank. Pedri. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Yamal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Pau Kubasi, and over towards the opposite flank. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams goes pelting down that left-hand side. Nico Williams. Referee's given a throw. Nico Williams. Pedri. And here's Pedri. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rodri. Yamal. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. And it's Pedri. Clearly not happy with that. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Out to the right. What a throw in. He's on it, can he get away? Yamal, that's been drilled in. Nico Williams. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel, he's gone direct here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a win.
What's a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And that's the second half started. Gabriel. And here's Rafinha. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Llorente. Bruno Guimaraes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Danilo. Brazil to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Rafinha. Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Eric Garcia. Rodri, moved on forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Bruno Guimaraes, Vinicius Junior, Casemiro, gently done. And it's Danilo. There are a few waiting for it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yamal. Now it's Llorente. Now then, the ball's come loose. Casemiro. Oh, can he get onto this? Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Neymar. He's having a shot! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Brazil take the lead. Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia, and he goes cross-field. Llorente. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Vinicius Junior. Neymar spread out to the left. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. Now it's Williams. And it's Pedri. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Looks to the other side. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gonna beg him.
Nico Williams. Pedri. And Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. That is lovely. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's out for a goal kick. Bruno Guimaraes, played towards the other side, and it's Danilo. Nico Williams. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? He's in here, Pedri! Nico Williams trying to keep this in. Bruno Guimaraes. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Neymar. Gabriel chooses to go cross-field. Muscular approach does pay off here. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Rodri, early ball out from the back. Vinicius Junior cuts it out. And he goes cross-field. Danilo chasing after it. And it's Danilo. Marquinhos. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. And the counter is on. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And that has been cleared. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rafinha. Proves too strong. Rodri. Matheus Cunha. Yamal wins the duel this time. Pedri. Oyarzabal. And he's running through. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Guimaraes. Just about up to the hour now. Kubasu. And it's Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Gabriel, forwards and with intent. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Unai Simon sends that a long way. Rafinha. Neymar. That's good running with the ball. Great chance! That has been knocked clear. Oyarzabal. Pedri. He has found a way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Danilo. Great ball if he can get there. Matheus Cunha! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Yamal, played towards the other side. Moved on forwards. Casemiro. He can get that clear. Cucurella. Nico Williams, who does have an assist to his name. Fabian Ruiz. Williams. Nico Williams tries across. And here's Nico Williams.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't...
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been cut short. Kubasu. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Nico Williams, now he's off and running. Fabian Ruiz. Cuts out the pass. Danilo looks to the other side. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Vinicius Junior. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yamal, and here's Llorente. Yamal, and here's Pedri, and here's Oyarzabal, and it's hoisted clear. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Llorente. And that has been cleared. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Yamal. Yamal! Well, the ball's come loose here. And here's Nico Williams. And it's Ruiz. Played back in. A real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Matthews Cunha. Nice control. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, red, nice interception. Llorente. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Kubasi. Eric Garcia, nicely aimed pass. That's a throw. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Williams. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. A chance to play it in. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes, and it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedri. Llorente. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Played out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. Cross goes in there. That's an excellent interception. Danilo. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel has played it long. Pass just lacking in accuracy. No, that's too long. Rodri. Kubasi. Llorente. Rodri. Yamal, and he goes cross-field. Cucurella. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's a throw-in. And it's Cucurella. And here's Pedri. Cucurella.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking for a decent ball in. Crossed in again. And that's been well dealt with.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Rafinha. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Aim forwards. Is onto it in a flash. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rafinha.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Yamal. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Moved on forwards. Llorente. Played into the middle. Marquinhos with the clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fabian Ruiz with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pedri. Cucurella. Spain are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! That has been knocked clear. Ball is over the line. And it's Llorente. Great defending, strong and determined. That's going to go a long way.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oyarzabal, well timed, excellent interception. And here's Oyarzabal. And that has been clubbed away. That'll be a throw. Cucurella. Can he latch on to this? Williams. And he decides to cross it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
Oh, terrible pass. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Cucurella. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Marquinhos played over towards the opposite flank. Gabriel, and it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. Great run on the overlap here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Oyarzabal.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Pedri. Spain to make one last surge forward. Casemiro. Casemiro forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Danilo. Danilo charging forward down that flank. And that's a good intervention.
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Yamal.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. There will be a throw-in. Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. Matheus Cunha. Neymar. Rafinha.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Casemiro forwards and with intent. Matheus Cunha. Yamal. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Vinicius Junior. Danger averted for now. And that will be the final act. Spain can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.